What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my beautiful co-hosts, John, Luke, and Josh. What's up, boys?
Don't look at me. I'm using my ugly mic or ugly camera today.
Don't look, my
and
mic
also
is
my ugly microphone. Look how ugly it is.
I can't wait till I get an actual real camera.
Guys, joining us today to play some Fantasy Fortune is Murph on Twitter at Murph_NFL. He's the co-host of the 5 Yard Rush podcast. He's an ECR expert consensus ranker for Fantasy Pros, and he's the author of 2-time Amazon bestseller, The Fantasy Football Playbook. Murph, thank you so much for joining us today, my man.
Fellas, thanks very much. Josh, I'm disappointed you didn't wear the suit from last week. I feel slightly, I don't know, insulted, or
You should.
I'm joining you all the way from England, and like you wore a t-shirt. All right.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes down to it, I just didn't think you were important enough. No, I'm joking.
Wow.
I'm sorry. No, I'm completely joking. When I only wear the suit when I'm the host for Fantasy Fortune, I do not wear it when I'm a contestant.
No, I know.
So I'm the Pat Sajak for the show.
I did put on my nicest denim jacket for you, Murph.
And it's beautiful. And it is absolutely beautiful, and someone from the 1990s will be phoning during the show and asking for it back.
That would be my father if he's watching.
Yes.
It is my father's
It's
jacket,
your dad's
straight from the
denim jacket.
90s
Wow.
that he handed to me. You
Please
nailed
tell
it.
me you're wearing
That was
jeans and you're
perfect.
double denim. Please tell me you are.
That was
Say
so
that again.
perfect.
So please tell me you're wearing jeans and you're double deniming.
Oh,
please.
yes.
Oh,
And
there's
underwear.
no way. He's wearing. Oh,
I'm
Double
wearing-
These are
jeans.
chinos.
Hell.
They're
Are
Are they
those
jeans?
jeans?
They're jeans.
Yeah, they're
double
dark wash. I'm
you
double
were
denim.
wearing
It's a
double
full-
jeans.
Not only are you wearing double denim, but they're different color denims.
Oh, it's sexy. It's the new
Oh,
look.
And
wow.
after
Better
Labor
that they're
Day.
different colors.
And after
I think
Labor
it's
Day.
better.
And after Labor
Yeah.
Day, I tell you what, there's some fashionistas going to be writing in on this show.
Yeah.
I live in
Taylor
Texas.
Swift.
Denim is always in season in Texas. You don't have to worry about those rules.
Is it?
It is.
The
We
same
got
color denim.
Maria in here saying she's ready. We're ready too, Maria.
Let's go, Maria.
And Craig wanted to know if Maria's on break yet, but no, tomorrow is a half day, and that's your last day, Maria.
Tomorrow.
Can't wait for you to get on break. What's up, Justin? Welcome
Justin?
in. Glad to have you here. And Albert as well. Good afternoon, Albert. Peaked in high school, our buddy Alex. Welcome in. Hey. Glad to have you here.
What's up?
What up, Alex?
I miss
What up,
our
Alex?
Wednesday streams.
We missed you.
We do miss Alex right there. Guys,
Yeah.
Justin wants to know what the status on Elijah Mitchell is. So this is a good a time as any. A couple reminders. One, if you're not following our guest already on Twitter, go and follow him at Murph_NFL. An excellent follow, puts out great content, and the whole team. Sorry,
What's wrong
excuse
with
me.
you?
It's the kombucha book.
Yeah, you didn't get through this. Simon.
It's always
You know what? It's not kombucha this time. Jake Seeley gave me a great tip whenever he came on. He said, stop drinking carbonated beverages on stream because it makes you belch. And what am I doing but drinking a LaCroix? But guys, go and follow our friend Murph on Twitter at Murph_NFL. Then after you do that, yes.
What is a LaCroix for the foreigner here who
A
we
LaCroix
don't get such fancy
garbage
drinks?
water.
It's a seltzer.
carbonated. And imagine like it
Beautiful
doesn't taste
nails,
like
Simon.
orange, but it makes you think it tastes like orange. Like that's how subtly flavored it is.
Right. Okay.
There's like
Yeah,
I can. Nice.
there's like a meme going around a while ago where it was like the flavor is like it was transported in a truck with Skittles that were also in the same truck. Is like the level of flavoring in there.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I'm glad I know.
It's they tried to make it seem all fancy, but it's not fancy. It's just shitty seltzer water.
Your nails are fancy though. They definitely raise the volume.
Shout out,
Yeah.
Mom.
Oh yeah, they beautiful. Great job,
Guys. After you go follow Murph on Twitter, make sure if you're watching this video, you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel at Front Yard Fantasy. This is the easiest way to show your support for what we're doing. It's in the freaking game, as JL said. And then number 3, Josh, I believe we've got some news, and you told me there was some good news today.
It's actually, I'm not gonna say
Promise, Josh.
all good news. You know what? I'm gonna do something for you guys. We're gonna start with the bad news. We're gonna start with the news that puts a frown on your face. I don't want to say unless you're playing these guys in your fantasy playoffs, but let's just get in there. The Jaguars designated Dan Arnold to return from IR. This is a bit of a surprise. I'm not starting him next week, but he's been designated to return. I just wanted to get it out there.
Why?
Just let it happen. Let it happen. All right. DJ Moore, he did not practice today, so that's bad news. That's bad news. But they need him back. The Jets head coach Robert Saleh tested positive for COVID-19 today, so they might be without him going into next week. Kareem Hunt, due to his ankle injury, is not expected to play this week. The coach came out, Kevin Stefanski, he said it's unlikely. James Conner, heel, Rondale Moore, ankle. They were sidelined at practice today, so we gotta keep an eye on these. Elijah Mitchell, still not getting word on him, by the way. I know we just had a question come in. It looks like he was limited. He was sidelined yesterday. We still haven't gotten his practice report coming into today. Teddy Bridgewater, concussion. He's out for week 16. Drew Lock will be the starter. I don't know if that's too much of a change for the other weapons when it comes down to it, but Drew Lock's going to be the starter. Lamar Jackson, due to his ankle injury, appears to be day to day. John Harbaugh actually came out and said he's day by day. So however you want to take that.
A little more sing-songy.
Yeah, day by day by day by day.
Needs to be singing those show tunes after
if an
two
NFL
times, throwing the game away twice in 3 weeks.
If he broke out into song mid press conference, he would officially be my favorite coach ever.
Me too.
So I have like my ear to the street a little bit living here in Baltimore, and there are people that want John Harbaugh out of here. I think they are ridiculous, to be honest with you. I think John Harbaugh is one of the best coaches in the NFL, and I think that's crazy. But they're like, I go on my Facebook and everyone's just like, John Harbaugh, worst coach in the NFL. Go for it. I digress. I'm sorry.
I bet if there's any Clemson fans in that group, they also want Dabo Sweeney fired after a 3-loss season. It's
probably
fans are ungrateful. Ravens, be happy with what you got there.
Guys, AJ Brown is likely to play in week 16. He is likely to play.
Wow.
Guys, if he's out there practicing and playing, he's probably in a lot of fantasy lineups going into the fantasy playoffs. I know it's scary, but there are a lot of guys I'm still starting AJ Brown over. He's not going to be a wide receiver 1, but a back end wide receiver 2, right, guys? Maybe. We still got to see the practice reports.
I'm probably starting him.
Yeah. So talented. Joe Judge will wait until later in the week to name his starting quarterback for this week. So we'll see. We'll see if Daniel Jones can go. Jake Fromm, Mike Glennon. It's a mess there.
Also, Jones is out, isn't he? So it's going to be Fromm or Glennon.
Mike Glennon. You're right. You're absolutely correct.
Do we care?
No, we don't care. We don't care. Like,
way to make news out of no news.
Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. So Austin Hooper was active from the COVID list. Josh Gordon was activated from the COVID list. Alexander Madison was activated from the COVID list. Kevin Stefanski cleared COVID-19 protocols. Good news for you, Simon, I would say. The Browns fan.
Doesn't really matter. That was a must-win game against the Raiders. We can just bench our whole team for the rest of the season.
I'm going to just say this right now. Any one of the AFC North teams could still win that division.
God. It's tough for the Browns. They got the Packers this week, then the Steelers next week. Even if they win,
the Ravens have a tough schedule. We all have tough schedules. So
I can't wait for the Steelers to win it. I can't wait for the Steelers to win it.
The Steelers win it. Oh my God! Stop!
They're going to. You know it's going to happen
with no arms Roethlisberger.
Please,
man, boob Roethlisberger.
They do not deserve to be.
They're going to start a Lego man behind that offensive line next year and still win the division. It's like the ultimate.
They have a great defense, great running game, great weapons. So it's just Ben, right? DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams return to Lions practice today, guys. Huge news. Bruce Arians told reporters that Antonio Brown is fine, and it looks like he did before the ankle injury. So Antonio Brown's a start going into this week, and I'll probably be starting him over guys like AJ Brown, for instance, right? I have a lot of faith in Antonio Brown going into this week being without Chris Godwin.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
He's a top 15 play for sure.
I'm right there with you. Joe Mixon, he is practicing today. I know people were nervous about that, so that's good news. And last piece of news for today, Sam Darnold shoulder, he has been cleared for contact. Matt Rule said that Darnold will play at some point over the final 3 weeks. So
they'll give him the goal line carries. They'll just put him in on those packages like Marcus Mariota. Since he was rushing him in so well at the beginning of the season, they'll pull Cam Newton out, put Sam Darnold in to run it in, and then
he's got the Buccaneers twice in the next 3 weeks, so it's going to have to be that middle game in between, perhaps.
Guys, come here now, Beach 89. Welcome in and saying Devonta Smith, Karen, Simon. That feels like an insult, and I don't know why.
I
but I'm
don't
gonna
know what
take
he's
it as
saying,
one.
but I feel like
I'm
he's coming at you,
insulted.
Simon.
And then how do I miss the playoffs when I scored the most points in the league? SMH, man, that is rough luck right there.
It sounds like
Commissioner doesn't put a spot in for the top scoring. Speak to your commissioner and tell him to put in the last playoff spot to be the top scoring. The sixth spot should be the top scoring.
So if
who is
6
not in
teams
the
make the
playoffs.
playoffs, it should not be the sixth best record. It should be whoever has the most fantasy points out of everyone left. I love that.
All day long.
So Bam had a tough beat as well. Bench J-Rob for Ayuk and got first round ousted by 0.26.
Yeesh.
I'm with you guys. Man, did any of you guys have any rough first round exits, really close ones?
Well, last night I needed Cooper Kupp to get under 13 points. We all know
How'd
what
that
he
go?
did. Yeah, 2 times. He had an amazing game. One of the best wide receivers in the week, if not the wide receiver one in the week, probably the wide receiver one. And then I needed DK Metcalf to get over 30 some points, and yeah. So yeah, that was great. That was great last night.
I had a franchise flex frenzy league, and at one point on Sunday, before Sunday Night Football, I was 98% projected to win, and then the Bucks laid an egg and shut out, and I lost by 8 points.
I lost with Kelce.
I lost with Tyler Huntley on my bench in Scott Fishbowl, and had I played him, I would have won. And that's where we're sitting at in that league. But that one hurts. But guys, tough playoff losses. Josh, I know you had 7 tough playoff losses this week, but hopefully you kill it in the leagues you had to buy in. Midnight, and you're saying good afternoon, fellas. And
did he freeze, or is he just very pensive, looking down?
Did a little bit of
he's frozen.
So
either that or that LaCroix is really set in.
Maybe he saw a spider at his feet.
LaCroix freezing him up.
Let's give him
I
the
actually
bubble
haven't seen
tummies.
Simon freeze like
Bubble
this.
tums.
I do it once every other episode.
Yeah.
So coming in now said, sorry. Go. What was it?
Brandon Ayuk, Mike Evans, and Jamal Chase need 2.
Yeah, Brandon Ayuk, Mike Evans, Jamar Chase. He needs 2. I'm assuming it's for next week. We gotta
Mike
assume
Evans,
that.
Jamar Chase.
You got to wait till Evans like you got to know he's
Yes.
practicing because
Assuming he plays.
because
Mike
although he's
Evans
tough,
is
it's
very
a hamstring.
questionable.
Yeah, hamstrings can be tough too for any player, but especially wide receivers and running backs. It can linger. Good question.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll just keep hitting these questions while we wait for Simon to come back. Looks like his internet went out. Justin said 49ers ruled out Elijah Mitchell for Thursday night's game in Tennessee.
They did?
Have not corroborated that, but that's interesting news if it is true.
I haven't heard that.
No, I hadn't heard that.
Maria enjoying the Simon roasts. Alex saying, take it off. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that.
Craig saying I was up 9 with 2 IDP guys.
Yeah, Schefter 12 minutes ago.
12 minutes ago.
He said he's out.
He's out.
Jeff Wilson, if he's on your waiver wire, get him on your fantasy team.
Yep. Yeah, I'm with that. Craig said he's up by 9 with 2 IDP guys going against DK Russ and Kenneth Gainwell last night and won by 12. I was on pins and needles all night. You should have been. They covered DK super well. Jalen Hurts missed Kenneth Gainwell for like a wide open touchdown pass, so that probably saved you as well.
Yeah.
Maria's saying, calm down, everyone. He's taken. Leanne's going to have some competition after Simon showing off his fashion styles.
Simon's mine. Simon's mine.
Simon's all Josh's.
Yeah, he better.
Welcome back, Simon. Did you take care of that spider?
Stay away.
Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, there was just a giant spider sitting around. Had to go smash it really quick. No, I think the internet cut out on my laptop for a second, but we're good to go now. The other day, I don't know if you guys remember my camera. I made a face like, and then shut my camera off. And my girlfriend happened to be watching.
Smash your toe.
Yeah, I smashed my toe under the chair, just absolutely crushed it. So that's not what was going on this time, guys. I don't know how far you got in the comments right here. So if I hit something,
I think right here is kind of where we left off, and this is a great question. How startable is Ronald Jones over Kareem Hunt and or Devonta Foreman? For me, real fast, yes, 100%. I think it's Deonta. It might be. Yeah. I would say Deonta.
I don't think it matters
Foreman.
for me. I think
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't. Ronald Jones.
But fun fact on Ronald Jones: he's had 18 carries 6 times in his Buccaneers career. The Buccaneers are 5-1 when he's carried the ball 18 times.
Wow, yeah, he's been pretty efficient when given the load.
He was
and there's no one else. I mean, it's not going to go to Lev Bell, is it? So,
Oh no! They had him
Marquis
last.
Vaughn.
No, they didn't have him. The Chiefs had him last year. But Lev Bell is not going to be relevant.
And we had Shady. We just gave Shady a retirement ring.
It was Shady. Yes, exactly.
Shady
Shady
got his
deserves it.
retirement ring.
Give him his ring. He deserves it, right?
Got two retirement rings. Most people get a gold watch. He got 2 Super Bowl rings.
Guys, did we hit these questions? We had a couple questions about DK Metcalf in here. For some reason, the Twitch comments aren't showing up for me, just YouTube. But J-Wall's in here and wants to know, we're playing AJ Brown over DK, right?
Yeah.
So if AJ Brown's coming back. Murph says, yeah. Josh, are you starting AJ Brown over DK?
If he's for sure healthy and playing, and we know that going into the game before game day, then yes.
And Carlos has another one, says, so DK's horrible for fantasy. Beasley on COVID and Sanders hurt. Can I start Gabriel Davis over DK Metcalf this week? Murph, would you be starting Gabriel Davis or DK Metcalf?
Depends on the situation of the game, right? If I'm comfortably projecting myself to win based on my opponent, then all day long I'm going to do that because I'll take the safety of the points because DK has been pretty poor for about 2 months now.
Yeah.
But if I needed a solid upside shot, I'm desperate for that upside play, DK's the guy that will put up a 25-point week. And, for me, DK's outcomes are 6 to 20 points right now. Gabe Davis, we know he's going to be in that 10 to 18 range. So if you need something reliable, go Gabe Davis, especially with Beasley out. But yeah, if you're going to shoot for the moon, you need to shoot for the moon, and you need to put all those slingshots in there. DK would be the guy I would have.
Yeah, I tend to align with you. Is that what, JL, I was going to ask you? So DK in all scenarios for you?
It's still DK for me. He narrowly missed on some receptions last night. I'm still going with that upside.
Also, Z2 in here has a question for us. Says they want us to pick the player for Wallpaper Wednesday this week. FYF fam and
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is what JL says. Murph, is there any player that comes to mind for you that you would want Z2 to make a wallpaper for?
It would normally be Brady because I am a Buccaneers fan, but after last week, I don't think you can.
That's why I want to.
Yeah, I figured you might. I think you've got to give it to. I think you've got to give it to the guy who last week absolutely destroyed expectations. It's got to be Craig Reynolds, right? Because he's probably never going to play again.
Duke,
what about Duke?
You know what? Craig is a great one. Duke might play again. I'm with you.
I was going to say Amon-Ra St. Brown. Myself.
Yeah, that's the other one. I think it's got to be a Detroit player, right? I think you got to go.
There we go. Detroit.
Yes, it's got to be Detroit. It's got because they're not going to win again.
Golf even, maybe. Sure.
No. He's at the
do just a Detroit one, Z2, just golf.
Yeah.
Craig Reynolds.
You could do the Dan Campbell in the locker room with all the players, and then you can get say Brown and Goff and Craig Reynolds and everyone.
Craig's in on the Craig Reynolds wallpaper. He's all about it. He wants it. So Craig Reynolds, Amon-Ra, that's what we're settling on Z2. Hopefully you're still watching. We got Sean in here. What's up, Sean? Welcome in, and thank you. That was a close match we had. You should have beaten us this week, though, Sean. Great matchup. Guys, I think it's time to jump into some fantasy fortune if you guys are ready. Josh, I'm going to let you run us through the rules real quick, and then JL is going to take over this game.
Absolutely. So, guys, you've seen fantasy. You've seen Wheel of Fortune, right? You've seen Wheel of Fortune
once or twice.
You've seen it. You've seen it before. Let me just get these rules up.
Murph hasn't seen it since 1998, I believe.
That was the last time it aired in the UK, I think.
Well, today we were playing Fantasy Fortune. It's just like Wheel of Fortune. It's just like Wheel of Fortune, except we're not spinning a wheel. Instead, the contestants, which will be Murph, myself, and Simon today, JL will be the host, will be answering fantasy or football-related questions. They will be simple questions, 50-50, like who has more fantasy points over the season, Saquon, Barkley, or Ezekiel Elliott? If you get the question answer correctly, you will get to guess a letter for the puzzle. You will be expected to answer the question quickly. However, if you get the question right, you get $500 per consonant. If you want to buy a vowel, they'll cost $100 each. Just let us know. If you guess anything wrong, we move on to the next contestant. If it's your turn and you think it's solved, go ahead and solve it. If you get 3 questions, if you answer 3 questions in a row correct and you get the letter correct, you will get to bank that money, and for the entire game you get to bank it for that round, and it's a positive. You will have to take a guess at the puzzle, and we move on to the next contestant if you can't solve it. hey, whoever collects the most money over the course of the game will be our champion today. And listen, I always say it, but give me your fax number. I'll fax you that Bitcoin. In your winnings. So do what you gotta do
this week.
Nah, I'm running low on Ethereum.
Okay, so we'll just fax over some Bitcoin. Sounds good.
Yeah, Bitcoin.
Sounds good. Yeah, make sure you reload before we play Fantasy Fortune next time.
Yeah, fair.
Also, Chase in here saying, just wanted to say thank you guys for your advice and entertainment this season. Hope you all have a great Christmas. Chase, thank you so much. That means a ton to us.
As your guest, I second that sentiment. You guys have been phenomenal this year, and appreciate all the joy that you bring to YouTube and Fantasy Twitter.
Oh, we appreciate that. We're here for you guys. You guys make it fun. It would be super depressing if it was just Josh, Simon, and I every day playing with each other.
No offense, we would love to have you here. But
by the way, just a bit of housekeeping. So you had Tara on last week, and she and I are in Justin Boone's The Score International League, where it's 6 international analysts versus 6 US analysts. And after appearing on here, she lost with the lowest score. So if I get eliminated in the playoff semifinals, I'm just going to let you know now.
There's a pattern.
You 3 get the blame. It's got nothing to do with my team, my analysis, or anything.
So you know what? You know what? That'll hurt you. It'll hurt you this year. But next year, if that's confirmed, you can use it to your advantage. You can send people over to us.
Yeah.
You should go on Oh, you should go on this week. Oh, we have a weird
that
week.
So she lost to Danny Kelly of The Ringer. I've got Victoria Geary of Football Guys and Ball blast them this week in the semifinals. So I look forward to.
One of you is here and one of you isn't. We'll see.
I know. Just saying. I know you got Victoria in your corner, being Patriots and all from the same country.
JR in here has a question for us. Mahomes, Rodgers, or Stafford this week? So got some good options. I'm guessing this is from your guillotine league. If you got all 3 of these guys on there, Josh, which one of these quarterbacks would you be going for this week?
So Patrick Mahomes is playing Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers is playing
Cleveland.
Who is he playing?
Cleveland.
Stafford's
and Stafford is playing the
Minnesota
Vikings.
Sorry,
Stafford's
Vikings.
playing the Vikings.
I'm looking at last
Rodgers is playing Cleveland and Mahomes is playing Pittsburgh.
Yes, absolutely. So for me, it's Patrick Mahomes. I think the Pittsburgh defense is good, but not great. Passing wise, I think Patrick Mahomes is on fire right now. So for me, it's Patrick Mahomes.
It's Patrick Mahomes for me as well. Unless one of the other names is Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, or the matchup is so unbelievably juicy for one of those guys in the slightly next year, it's going to be Patrick Mahomes. Murph, what about you?
Yeah, I think the same. Although I also question if it's a 1 QB league, why you've got 3 QBs at this stage.
I think it's a guillotine league. I think so. As the teams get eliminated, he's able to pick up other players, and I'm guessing there's a little bit of defense in there as well. But I'm assuming this is from JR's guillotine league. I know he's in a couple of those over there. And coming in now, Beach 89 has our daily presidential trivia question. Which president played for Michigan football? I have no idea.
Coolidge.
I was just about to say Coolidge, but you could have that one.
I have no idea. If that works again,
I'll say Roosevelt. Roosevelt was a big guy.
All right.
Well, Teddy. I was going to say, it's going to be Franklin.
No, not FDR. I'm going to say Teddy.
I don't know why I asked the question. I'm trying to think big guys. Maybe like Eisenhower.
There you go. That's a good one. That's a great guess.
Yeah.
Jell, you got one before we move on to our game?
Lincoln.
You know what? We say that joke. We had a question the other day. Which president is the only one in the Hall of Fame, the Wrestling Hall of Fame? And it was Abraham Lincoln. Craig got it. Guessed Gerald Ford, and it was in fact Gerald Ford. Nice job on that one, guys. Are you ready?
Let's get in there.
About damn time.
Is he allowed to be called a president because he was never elected?
He's
just a far guy, right?
I think it still counts.
He was president. He was acting president.
Yeah.
He's like president with an asterisk, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys.
Talk about him.
Let's get into this first puzzle here. I'm loading it up. It is NFL player. That's the category, NFL player. Josh, you are going first. Are you ready?
Let's go. Easy. Let's go. Give me my question.
All right, Josh, who had more fantasy points? All fantasy point questions will be in PPR format. Keep in mind. So, which player had more fantasy points in Week 15? Which player had more fantasy points?
Let me get out of the chat.
Yes, and please get out of the chat, contestants. Josh, which player had more fantasy points in Week 15? Josh, Reynolds, or Zay Jones?
Sir Josh I'm not exactly sure how many points Zay Jones had, but I know Josh Reynolds is really good. I'm going to go Josh Reynolds.
Josh Reynolds is correct. You went with the Josh connection and it worked. Josh, what
Yeah.
letter would you like to guess here?
Give me an R.
R. One R.
Hey, okay, I'll take that. Give me that one. What that one R?
There you go. All right, Josh.
Yeah, just give me another question.
All right. You want another question? We'll stay in this category.
Yeah.
Josh, who had more fantasy points in week 15? Was it DJ Moore or was it Stephon Diggs?
Oh my. Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs is correct. Josh.
Yeah,
Honorable.
give me an S.
Whoa.
S. I don't know. I don't know. I'm scared.
S.
Bonk. I'm sorry, Josh. I'm sorry. No S's in here.
I thought
Moving
for
on.
sure there was an S after that R.
Oh gosh, you could change the color. That's scary. All right, Murph, we're moving on to you. Would you like to
appropriate
solve or would
nighttime
you like
game.
the question?
No, question me, please.
Question. All right. In the same vein, which player had more fantasy points in week 15? Which player had more fantasy points in week 15? Tony Pollard or Saquon Barkley?
Give me Saquon Barkley.
I'm sorry, it was Tony
Ooh.
Pollard.
Damn.
I'm very
Going
sorry.
dirty
Murph.
on round one.
Yeah.
Simon, we're moving on to you.
Let's do it. I
All
need a
right.
question.
Which player had more fantasy points in week 15? Which player had more fantasy points in week 15? Dallas Goddard or Austin Eckler?
Oh my.
Eckler.
I'm sorry, it's Dallas Goddard.
I should have known that
Killed
one.
it last night.
I
He had
played
such a
myself.
good game.
Yeah.
last night.
Well, he did so well. All right, we're moving back to you, Josh. Josh,
Okay, hit me.
which player had more receiving yards in week
Yeah.
15? Which player had more receiving yards in week 15? Marquez Valdez Scantling, MVS, or Kyle Pitts?
So Kyle Pitts had just over 70, but I think Marcus Valdez-Scantling got him. I'm going to go MVS.
MVS is correct, Josh. Well done. What letter would you like to guess?
Give me a T.
T.
Bonk.
Bonk. I'm sorry,
No
Josh.
T. There's
No
no, T.
Ts.
Huh?
No
T. Okay.
All right. I'm very sorry.
That's all right.
Murph,
I'll get over
ready
it.
for your question.
Yep.
All right. Which player had more rushing yards in week 15? Which player had more rushing yards in week 15? Sony Michel or Josh Jacobs?
Sony got what, about 80 odd last night? I'll go with Sony Michel.
Sony Michel is absolutely correct. Well done. What letter would you like to guess, Murph?
Give me an M.
M. Bonk. No
Ooh.
M's.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Okay.
No M's in this puzzle.
Okay.
Simon,
Okay.
can
Yeah,
you
I need a
solve?
question. No.
Need a question. All right. Excuse me. Who had more rushing yards in week 15? Who had more rushing yards in week 15? Javonte Williams or Melvin Gordon?
I should know this. I do not know. I'll go Gordon.
Nope.
I'm sorry. It
Damn it.
is Javonte Williams by about 19 yards. Not about 19. It's exactly 19 yards. Sorry,
They both
Josh.
had the same amount of carries.
They did. Maybe.
Damn.
They
I
did.
guess
15.
guess I have to cross that one off my question list. All right, Josh, we are back to
True or
you.
false? Did they have the same amount of carries?
Josh.
Yes. That's me.
Josh, true or false?
Yeah. Oh, you're hitting me with the true or false. huh?
True or
Okay.
false? And we're
Yeah,
heading over
I'm
to the FanDuel Sportsbook.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, this upcoming week,
Okay.
true or false? Tampa Bay Buccaneers are favored by 12.5 points against the Carolina Panthers.
Are they home? Like, I can't ask that, I guess. Or,
I don't know. It's your game. You tell me if you can. If you can.
well, I normally I say like where they're playing, but I'm
Okay.
gonna say
Tampa
since
Bay
you
is
said
not at
Panthers
home.
second, that they would be home. 12.5 points. Yeah, that seems true to me.
Bonk. I'm sorry. It is not true. 10.5 points. They're favored by
Okay.
10.5 points. I'm sorry, Josh. Murph, we're moving on to you. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's hit it.
All right. Who had more targets in week 15, Murph? Who had more targets in week 15? DK Metcalf or Brandon Cooks?
Oh, Brandon Cooks.
Sorry, it was DK Metcalf actually had
Really?
more targets in week 15.
That would have gotten me. That definitely would have gotten me.
Wow.
That is a tricky one. All right, Simon, we are moving on to you.
Question.
All right. Who has a higher target share on the season? It's a higher target share on the season. Brandon Cooks or Devonta Smith?
Brandon Cooks. It has to be Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks is correct. Simon, what letter would you like to guess?
None of the conventional wisdom has worked, so J.
Bonk.
Yes. All right.
Unconventional wisdom also not working.
Maybe
Yeah,
by the end of this, show, we'll have solved this one puzzle.
This one single puzzle. All right, Josh.
Yes.
Moving back to you. All right. Which player has a higher target share on the season? Justin Jefferson or Marquis Brown?
Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson is correct. Josh, what letter would you like to guess?
An N.
N. Bing.
Yeah.
One N. You did it.
Let's
You got two
go.
letters.
Let me buy a vowel. I'll buy an. I'm nervous actually. An E.
An E. One E.
Give me an A.
An A. 3 A's.
Oh.
Bing, bing, bing.
Oh, I got it. Wait, no, that's not how you spell that. And there's another A, so that's not it. I don't got it. It looks like Alvin Kamara spelled wrong, is what it looks like.
It kind of does.
right,
give
Josh.
me another question.
What?
All right, Josh.
Arwen
Here's
from
your
Lord of the Rings is
question.
not a football player.
All right, Josh, here's your question. Who has more passing yards on the season? Who has more passing yards on the season? Patrick Mahomes or Matt Ryan?
Patrick Mahomes.
It's Patrick Mahomes. You got that
Yeah,
correct. What letter would you like?
I don't know what this is. An L?
Yeah, I was going to say
I'm
that would be
annoyed
the
about
first.
it. Yeah.
Three.
there you go.
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh,
now.
there we go.
Alan Lazard.
Lazard.
Let's go. Okay.
Well
okay, that
done,
makes sense,
Josh.
that makes sense,
We
that
got
makes
there.
sense.
We
I
got
was
there.
going to
Once
solve it. I
I-
had that.
You figured it out. I figured out Allen, but then I was like, that is not how you spell Robinson at all.
Swamp thought it was Alvin Kamara too.
Josh, you robbed us of the one moment we talked about beforehand. It would have gone to me. I would have said Z. You've literally ruined the whole show. You've ruined the whole show.
No, what did I do?
Wow.
That's probably the only Z on the whole show as well.
Exactly
We're not gonna
that.
get
Probably
another
the only
opportunity.
Z. Hey, I'll tell
Albert.
you this, you can still say Z.
I said it, but I'm just saying the whole bit and everything. It was all set up for you.
It
You
was.
could have
was
literally
perfect.
passed to me. You ruined the show, man.
I should have just taken another question and said it myself.
You
Like,
ruined
without
it,
that.
Josh.
You
Shout,
ruined it.
shout out to Albert getting that
You got to
one
pull
right.
one out.
Nice job.
Yeah,
And Jay will say, sheesh, Albert got it a while
Yeah,
ago.
well done,
and
Albert.
He did.
What?
And
Yeah,
for
you
some
killed
reason,
it, Albert.
Come Here Now Beach 89 says, bark at Murph, Josh.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, God.
Beach,
I
you
love
got some problems,
I
man.
love you guys. That's hilarious. Bark at.
That's what happens when you get me after dark. The sun's up. I'm a nice guy. After
The
dark.
sun's
Have
still
it
out
now.
here. I don't know.
It's pitch black here. It went pitch black about 4 hours ago.
we still
Meow.
got an hour or two of sun. An hour and a half.
Front yard zoo.
You guys ready for our next puzzle?
Yeah, let's get into the next
Yeah.
one. That one took long enough.
Yeah, it did. It did.
All right, Josh, you got that one
Ooh.
correct. So, Murph, we are moving on to you. This one is an NFL player mashup. NFL
Make sure you
player.
guys are in the private chat as
Oh.
well.
Thank you. I needed
Yes. So yeah, NFL player mashup. So this is essentially one player's last name is going to be another player's first name. I forget the example we always use.
that. Yeah.
Shoot.
You know, like Allen Robbins. No, that doesn't work.
that doesn't work.
That doesn't work.
Oh my
That
god,
just
why
doesn't
can't I
work.
think of a single one now? Oh, I remember now. Wait, no, that's not right.
Well, you know, we'll get there eventually.
We'll get there eventually, yeah. But does it make sense, Murph? You got it. You got the trick here.
Basically, the last name of one player will be the first name of another player.
Exactly. All
Like
right.
Corey Davis Mills. There's your example.
Yes, exactly. So it'd be Glory Davis Mills.
Glory Davis Mills.
Yeah. All right. So Murph, we're starting with you. You ready for your question?
Let's go.
All right. Who has more passing touchdowns on the season? Who's got more passing touchdowns on the season? Is it Aaron Rodgers or Taylor Heineke?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is absolutely correct. What letter would you like to guess here?
I will take a R.
R. One single R.
Nice.
Well done. It's going to give you $500 in your bank, Murph. Would you like to buy a vowel, or you could take another question, or
No, let's take another question.
All right. Who's got more interceptions on the season? Who's got more interceptions on the season, Murph? Tom Brady or Baker Mayfield?
Oh, that's a really good question. Brady has what, 12, 13 interceptions. Leader in the category is only like near that. I'd go with Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is absolutely correct. He's got 11 compared to Baker Mayfield, who's got, I lost him in here in my list. He's got less than 11 for sure. He's got 7.
He's got less than 11.
7. Murph, what letter would you like to guess here?
I will take an N.
N.
For November.
Bonk. No N's. I'm very sorry.
No N's. Oh, man.
Not a single N. And reminder out of the chat, contestants, if you happen to be in there, how do I get these lights to stop?
Click on the beam.
There we go. All right, Simon, moving on to you. Can you solve? Would you like a question?
I need a question.
Solve it.
All right, Simon, who's got more rushing yards on the season? Who's got more rushing yards on the season? Is it Javonte Williams or Dalvin Cook?
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook is absolutely correct. What letter would you like, Simon?
Give me an S.
S. One single S.
Well, that's a lot of help. I'll take another question.
All right, Simon, who's got more rushing touchdowns on the season? Who's got more rushing touchdowns on the season? Is it Ezekiel Elliott or Deebo Samuel?
Is it Deebo?
It is not. Ezekiel
Elliott's
got
you
9.
stinker.
Deebo's got 7.
That's pretty close, so I'll take that's not too bad. The 7 and 9 was close enough for me to make me think it was the double trick.
Yeah, sorry about that, Simon.
No, it's good.
Josh, we're moving back to you. Are you ready, my friend? All right, Josh. Who? Tell me.
I'll tell you.
Hold on. I think it's loading.
I'm going to tell you it's so good.
You're going to tell me as soon as I'm ready.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm ready.
All right, Josh. Who had more passing yards in week 15? Who had more passing yards in week 15? Patrick Mahomes or Mac Jones?
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes had 410. Mac Jones at 299.
I was worried there for a second. I was thinking back to the Patriots game. I was like, Mac Jones did not do it. Give me a T.
T.
One T.
T.
One T. Great. Give me another question.
All right, Josh. Who had more passing yards in week 15? Was it Tyler Huntley or Joe Burrow?
Huntley.
Huntley is absolutely correct. What letter would you like?
I was a little nervous about that one. Give me an L.
L. 2 L's.
Okay. Huh. Let me buy a vowel. I'll buy an I.
I. Bonk.
What?
I'm so sorry, Josh. No I's.
I actually know. I know the puzzle now.
Oh, no.
I actually know it.
Oh, Murph, we're moving on to you. Would you like to solve or would you like a question?
No, question, please.
All right, Murph, tell me. In week 15, who had more receiving yards? In week 15, who had more receiving yards? Sorry. Was it Josh Jacobs or Deonta Foreman?
Oh.
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
Yes. In week 15, who had more receiving yards? Josh Jacobs or Deonta Foreman?
Receiving yards. It's got to be Deonta Foreman.
I'm sorry, it is.
No.
Josh Jacobs had 42. Deonta
And
Foreman
I
had
know the
27.
answer.
Oh no, Simon. Can you
I'll just
solve or would
solve.
you like a question?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
solve. I'm not going to risk it with a question. DJ Dallas Goddard.
Well done.
Son of a
Simon.
gun! Son of a gun!
So annoying.
That was a
Yes,
fun
so
one. That was a fun one.
annoying.
I was a little confused because I said I knew it, and I was like, wait, DJ, that doesn't. Yeah, it does fit. It does fit, I think.
Well done. So, how do you guys feel about DJ Dallas going forward? He had a pretty decent night last
No
night.
interest. Get
No
him out of here.
interest. Murph,
Not at all.
Ship him out.
ship him out. What about Rashad Penny?
Love him.
Yeah, I'd
I'll
still
start
hold
him
him.
next week. Yeah.
Still starting him next week, Simon?
Not with a lot of confidence, but
He's startable,
flex.
but not too much. Would you guys rather start Jeff Wilson if Elijah Mitchell's out or Rashad Penny?
Jeff Wilson.
Jeff Wilson.
Jeff Wilson.
Would you rather start Ramondre Stevenson or Rashad Penny?
If
Well,
without
that's-
Damian Harris,
Yeah, I was going to
Depends.
say that's the question. That
I'll start Stevenson.
Stevenson, but if Harris
Stevenson,
plays, it's Penny, or if
Yes.
Harris plays, it's still
Yeah.
Stevenson.
If
I'm with
Harris
Josh.
plays, it's Penny.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. We had a question from a friend earlier today, and it was those three running backs, and I was curious
Good job,
what you guys
Carlos.
thought over there.
Carlos got this so long ago. 5 minutes exactly.
He killed
Nice
it. He
job,
killed it.
Carlos.
Well
He
done.
killed it, man. You want to get into another puzzle?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
get into
let's
the next
knock
one.
one
So
out.
let's read through the
Yeah,
comments
please.
here. All right, Simon, you got that one correctly. It's going to give you $1,000 in your bank. And that means it's Josh's turn. Josh, this one
Fantasy
is
football thing.
fantasy football things. Just a term related to fantasy football. It's all all the context I can give you. You ready for your
Okay.
question?
Yeah, I think.
All right, Josh, who had more rushing yards in week 15? Who had more rushing yards in week 15? Was it Duke Johnson or Nick Chubb?
Duke Johnson.
Duke Johnson's absolutely correct by about 20 yards. Josh, what letter would you like?
S.
S. 2 S's.
Football things.
Going to give you $1,000. Josh, would you like to buy a vowel? Take another question or solve the puzzle?
Give me another question.
All right, another question. We're going to head over to the FanDuel Sportsbook. Josh, true
Okay,
or
beautiful.
false?
Yes.
True or false? The Chargers are favorited by 9.5 points against Houston Texans at the Houston Texans.
I got it, guys. So, Josh, no pressure. I figured it out.
You figured out this puzzle?
Yep,
So
I got it.
9.5 points, the Chargers at the Texans. Oh, that's so close. I'll say true.
That is absolutely true, Josh. What letter would you like here?
And R.
Bonk. I'm so sorry, Josh. Murph, we're moving on to you. Are you ready, my friend?
Okay.
yeah, let's go.
I'm assuming you can't solve, right?
No,
All right. Murph, I'm going to stay here in the FanDuel Sportsbook. True or false? True or false? The Saints are favorited over the Miami Dolphins by 1 point. And they're at the Saints.
no, it's got to be. No, that can't. No way.
You are absolutely right. It's 3 points that the Saints are favorited by. What letter would you like, Murph?
T.
T.
Mm-hmm.
2 T's. Still feel
I
like you
still
got
don't
it,
know what-
Simon?
I still don't
Yeah,
know what it is.
yeah, I know it.
We gave you $1,000. Murph, you can buy a vowel, or you can take another question, or you can solve.
Wait. I think it's coming to me.
It's not there yet, but just
I'm gonna buy a vowel. I'll buy an A.
An A.
Oh.
2 A's.
I mean, I don't know.
What are you thinking, Murph? Another
Josh,
question?
that's it.
Another vowel?
The thing is, I know the first 2 words. I just know what the
Yeah,
last
me
bit-
too, Murph. I'm right there with you. I'm like,
What do you think, Murph?
I'll
Question?
buy another vowel.
Vowel?
I'll buy an E.
An E. 2
One.
E's. All right, Murph. Can you
Okay.
solve it, or would you like a question?
No. I'll take a question.
All right. All right, Murph, tell me in week 15, who had more fantasy points? Was it Hunter Henry or was it Jeff Wilson Jr.?
Ooh.
oh no.
Oof, I hate these.
Oh,
cross
that's
position
hard.
ones.
know I would go with.
I'd go Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry is absolutely correct.
Damn,
I thought
I
you were
would've gotten that one
it
wrong.
wasn't.
It is absolutely correct.
He
He had
scored 2 touchdowns.
25.7 fantasy points. While Jeff Wilson had 19.9. Murph, what letter would you like to guess here?
Take an
I don't know
L.
what this is.
An
So,
L.
yep.
2 L's.
I think that doesn't help me.
So that was your second one, correct, right?
Yep,
On
that's
that
the second.
All right, Murph, you can buy
Oh!
a vowel. You can buy a vowel, or you can take another question, or you can solve.
And this is your last chance to buy a vowel.
This is your last chance to buy a vowel.
I'll take the question because I don't know what that last word is.
Question. All right, Murph. Who had more fantasy points in Week 15? Was it Amon-Ra St. Brown, or was it James Robinson?
Gotta be St. Brown, surely.
That is correct. St. Brown had 23.5 fantasy points. James Robinson only had 17.8. What letter would you like to guess here, Murph?
And if this letter is correct, you get the money.
You get to bank.
So I'm gonna play strategically here and put in. I'll take a C because I know that's
one single C. So you're gonna bank that amount, Murph.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you like 5 seconds to try and solve this.
Last place. Tournament contestant. I don't know what the last one is.
I'm sorry, Murph. We're moving on to you, Simon. You do get to bank this though. It's gonna give you 2,100.
Tied with Josh. And
Josh,
I am going
Oh,
to
wow.
just solve and put myself $100 behind. And Murph, if you would have picked the other letter in the word,
Yeah,
you
it
know, I
might
think
help.
it might have unlocked it for
Hey,
you.
don't say that.
Last place punishment.
Oh,
Well
that's
done.
annoying.
That's it. Good job, Simon. Oh, this is a really close game.
Well done.
Jay Wall said,
work.
pick the P. No!
Well
I came over
done.
there just
I'm
in
just
time to
more.
see that
I'm just
comment.
more attached to the letter C. I don't know what to tell you. It's
Got
failed
the
me there.
question
letters
By the
there,
way,
yeah.
I also have some breaking news for you that Brandon Cooks is on the COVID list.
Ooh.
No.
This is, unfortunately, for all of you out there who love kickers, Kymie Fairbairn.
Yeah,
Kylie
and
Fairbairn's out as
no.
well.
I could be
Yeah.
wrong. Harrison Butker was also added.
Yeah.
Well,
No
bad
good.
week for kickers as well.
Yeah.
Take it to the hizzy. Got this one correct. 3
Nice
minutes ago,
job.
last place.
No problem.
Punishment, I think. I don't see anyone else got it. Could be wrong there.
Good job.
And Scott Fish in here saying, no, I just got here. And it's my favorite game with 2 of my favorite hosts.
Oh,
I'm
no.
wearing this for you, Scott. I'm wearing this for you.
As a
For you.
B9. Nice. Is anybody still alive in Scott Fishbowl?
No,
No.
I died.
I died this week. Dead. We're all out, Scott. Sorry.
We suck.
Guys, we got time for another puzzle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's fit another one in there. This is a close game. Whoever gets this one probably wins, unless we can fit 2 in.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
you're
right.
Probably
all
right.
right. All right. Let's try and do it. All right.
What are we
Simon, you
trying
got
to
that
do?
one correct. That means it's Josh's terms. These are NFL teammates, their last names, and it's crossword puzzle style. You know how that works. I don't need to explain it, but their last names, just last names. And so whenever you do solve it, just make sure you just say the last names.
Yeah.
Josh, we're starting with you.
Hit me.
Ready? All right.
Yeah.
Josh, tell me who had more PPR fantasy points in week 15? Who had more PPR fantasy points in week 15? Was it Russell Gage or Austin Eckler?
I think it was Russell Gage.
It was absolutely Russell Gage. Well done. What letter would you like here?
An R.
An R. One single R. It's going to give you 500, Josh.
I'm fine with that. Almost didn't get out of the chat.
Yes, please. Contestants out of the chat. Another question,
Give me-
Josh?
Give
Would
me
you
another
like to vow?
question. Yeah. Give me another question.
All right, Josh, who had more rushing yards in week 15? Who had more rushing yards in week 15? Was it? Oh my gosh, my computer is struggling while sharing a screen here. Tell me, was it Jeff Wilson Jr. or Devontae Booker?
Jeff Wilson.
Jeff Wilson's absolutely correct. What letter would you like?
An S.
S. One single S.
I guess I'll buy a vowel here because I feel like it's rare. It's gonna be unlikely it gets around the corner. Give me an A.
A. One single A.
Give me an E.
E.
Yeah.
Bonk. I'm so sorry, Josh.
Oh, wow, that's
The
cruel.
vowel got you good. Murph, we're moving on to you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Who had more rushing yards in week 15? Was it Craig Reynolds or Jonathan Taylor?
Oh, Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor is absolutely correct. What letter would you like?
I will take a. What's a tough one now? I'll take an M.
M. Bonk. I'm so sorry. No.
And
M's
I
for Murphs.
would like to solve.
Oh,
Simon,
no.
go ahead and say the names.
Fant Patrick Sutton.
Oh,
Yeah.
well done.
Looks about right. Looks about
Well
right.
done.
We have 7 minutes left in the show, right? You know, I
Yeah,
don't
we can
know.
do another one. We can fit
Yeah.
another in here.
No one in the chat got it.
I'm just
Not
like
a single
saying.
person.
Well, yeah, crap. Simon killed that one.
You
It's
did.
the 4-letter names that help unlock those ones.
Yes,
Like
yeah.
it's
I
either
wish
to
you
be
could
Fant or
expand the
Hale.
puzzle.
Yeah.
All
This
right,
is actually
Simon.
the actual fantasy Wheel of Fortune like board, I think. Yeah, they only go 4
Oh,
up.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Simon, you are in the lead.
I am.
We're gonna move on to our next puzzle. It means Josh, you're gonna
Shoot.
go first.
Again.
Pressure's on.
Oh, week 16 news. Oh no.
Oh
goody.
no, these are
Oh,
out of
no.
order.
Are we doing that one or are we doing a different one?
I don't
Wait,
know where the other
Urban
one
Meyer
is.
has been rehired. Doesn't fit into there.
All right. I guess we'll do this one. All right, that's fine. Josh, would you ready for your question?
Give it to me.
All right, Josh. Who's got more targets? Who's got more total targets on the season? Who's got more total targets on the season? DJ Moore or CeeDee Lamb?
More.
Moore is absolutely correct. He's got 20 more targets. Josh, what letter would you like?
T.
2 T's.
Hey.
All right.
Give me About $1,000 there, Josh. What would you like
Give
to
me
buy
another
now?
question. Give me another question.
All right, Josh. Who's got more? I wasn't staying in this category. Who's got more total targets on the season? Who's got more total targets on the season? Is it Jamar Chase or Terry McLaurin?
Oh, McLaurin.
McLaurin's absolutely correct, Josh. Well done. What letter would you like?
You got me a little bit. Oh, S.
S, one S.
S. Let me buy in A. Yeah, A.
Hey, 1A.
Let me buy in O.
Oh, 2 O's.
Let me buy in I.
I. 3 I's. 1, 2, 3. What are you thinking, Josh? You need another question? You want to buy another vowel? Or can you solve?
Give me an E.
An E. 2
I wanted a
E's.
bonk so bad.
Give me that U. Give me that U. Give me that
All
U.
right, you. 1 U.
All right. Okay. I'm fine. Let's go. Next question.
Next question. All right, Josh,
Yep.
who had more targets in week 15? Which player had more targets in week 15? Was it Cole Kmet or was it Christian Kirk?
More targets in week 15, Cole Kmet or Christian Kirk? Oh, no. Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk's correct. Absolutely correct. Josh, what letter would you like? And if you get this right, you get to bank this.
I know like 3 of the
No,
words
I-
or 4 of the
I know it.
words.
Give
I
me
don't.
an L.
L. 4
Yeah.
L's, Josh.
That's annoying.
All right, Josh, I'm going to give you about 5 seconds to solve this.
I don't know.
I
He
don't
said,
know.
he said, oh, Bill.
That is not the answer, but you get to bank that money, which puts you ahead of Simon. Well done. Murph, we're moving on to you. Are you ready, my friend?
I'm ready.
Can you solve?
Well, it wouldn't make sense to solve anyway
No,
because I'd lose.
Okay.
Good game
All right.
theory.
Fair enough. Fair
Good
enough.
game theory.
All right, Murph, tell me, who's got more total targets on the season? Who's got more total targets on the season? Is it Tyreek Hill or is it Chris Godwin?
Chris Godwin.
I'm sorry, it's Tyreek
Oh my
Hill.
God, really?
It's Tyreek Hill. He's second most targets on the season. I'm so sorry, Murph. Simon, moving on to you.
Yeah, I know it, but I need to try to get the win, so I'll take a question.
All right, Simon, here's your question. True or false? The Chiefs are favorited playing at home this week against Pittsburgh Steelers. The Chiefs are favorited against the Steelers by 9.5 points.
False.
False. You're absolutely correct. It's 7.5 points.
I'll take a C.
C. 2 C's.
Puts me at 1,000. Which put
What
me
could
at
All
this
right,
be?
Simon.
I need 2 more letters. Oh shoot, but I don't know if there's
No,
any
you
more.
can solve to win,
Yeah.
can't you?
No,
Simon.
it'll only put me at 4,000. Josh is at 4,700. I need another question.
All right, Simon. Who has more passing yards in the 2021 season? Who's got more passing
for the
yards in the
game.
2021 season? Is it the Las Vegas Raiders or is it the Miami Dolphins?
Oh God. Raiders.
The Raiders are correct, Simon, by like
N.
800.
N.
N. 2 N's.
There you go.
Hill and Kelce put on COVID list.
No, that's not it. Just kidding.
You got it, Simon.
Woo!
If you didn't get that question right there, I was completely planning on solving this puzzle incorrectly just so Murph could beat Simon. I was gonna say like Hill and Melcy put on
Melcy.
COVID list. Yeah.
I love it.
Well done, guys. Well done. That was a
such
fun
a
game.
close game. That was one of our closer games.
That
And
was
then I
very
didn't even
close.
say Murph really focused on solving this down there. You had the game face on right there, and Jay Wall said
he had
Jay's
it, but
smirking
he had
as he's
the right
asking
game theory.
Tyreek and Chiefs questions. Yeah, JL loves.
I
those
didn't
questions
need
over
that.
there.
That was not
Fucking
conscious.
so
It
much.
takes so much to come up with questions.
Also, nice job, Albert. Great
Albert.
job on that
Well done,
front. You absolutely killed it. Guys, thank you everyone for watching. And if you have not done so already, make sure to go follow our guest Murph on Twitter at Murph_NFL. Murph, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the show today, my
It's a
man.
blast, Murph.
Thank you so much for having me. I've thoroughly enjoyed my evening with you three, and just you've been terrible hosts by not letting me win. That's normally, I'm going to give you some lessons in etiquette here. You've got to let your guests win.
Of course.
You should always dress up for them, not in double denim.
This is the nicest suit I got.
It's
If
beautiful.
you didn't make fun of the denim, he might have let you win.
Yeah, I know. Well, at least it was that over the bush pizza, right?
You're right.
That's
you're
true.
right.
That is very true.
Bush
Yeah.
pizza and denim. That's all I'm. And what was the last?
Very
Jay
classy.
said Bush pizza, denim, and diarrhea, and that is the Simon Grunewald
God.
brand.
Oh,
Right
I love
there.
that. No, I just want to say honestly, I've had an absolute blast with you guys, and anytime you want me back, I'm here.
Oh,
We
I
can't
need
wait
to
to
go
have
all
you
the way
back. You got to come
We
back
want
for the
you back.
redemption arc now, Murph. It's all about the redemption arc. You'll come back and get that W. It'll be even sweeter. Hopefully, I'll be hosting next time, so you got a chance. We'll sub JL in over there, guys. That is going to be it for us today. We will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And a reminder, in case you weren't here last offseason, we are going to be doing this all year round, 5 days a week, 3 p.m. Eastern time. We don't stop. So make sure you guys, once this football season ends, keep on coming back. We're going to be playing games every
Come
day.
back.
Until tomorrow, though, that is it for us today. Josh, I know you got something to say.
Trading makes fantasy fun. Let's
Trading makes
go.
fantasy fun. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Pow.